Hey everybody, welcome back to the Overwatch Project. May 26th, 11:12 a.m. here. At the time that I'm making this, I wanted to make a little video talk about the definitions and the meanings that we throw around when we use the words soul and spirit. It seems to come up in my research quite frequently that people define it in certain different ways depending on if they're part of certain religions. But I just wanted to look at the essence of the words and what they've come to mean to me, relate that to you, and maybe you'll find this helpful. So, my website is OverwatchProject.com. Feel free to check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. In the word soul and spirit get thrown around a lot, and sometimes people want to tell you, well, soul means this and spirit means that. And a lot of times, like in this video here, it'll lead to you not being an individual. We're all one. We're all, we're all one. I'm not all one, okay? I don't believe in that. I think that is bullshit philosophy. I think I think the words give it away. The Matrix here, the reincarnation soul trap, hides things in plain sight. And the English language is a grammar grimoire where words are designed to do this. And it's designed to interact with your subconscious and do all kinds of other nefarious business. But let's think about it, simply, if you will, with me for a minute or two. If you think of the word soul, it also is, it's S-O-U-L, but it sounds exactly like S-O-L-E, soul, which I think is what we are when we incarnate here. We are soul, S-O-L-E, consciousness, individual consciousness. And we incarnate into a human body, and then the brain goes to work in a massive reducing campaign, taking our consciousness and filtering it down to such a pathetically low level that we are afflicted with cognitive dissonance, the backfire effect. Look those up if you want to know what they are. All psychological things that come from the brain, which allow us to believe essentially not any nonsense that we want to believe. And the world is full of people with all these different things that they think is true. And the only way that I came out of certain nonsense beliefs I had was to deal with my own cognitive dissonance and my own backfire effects and other cognitive filters that the brain uses to confuse you. Let me get this guy's face off the screen here. By the way, I have been doing this channel for 7 years now, and I keep forgetting to do the typical YouTube stuff or video stuff, whether it's on Odyssey or YouTube. And that is, subscribe to my channel, hit the thumbs up if you like the work I do here. Also, on my YouTube channel, I work hard, but it seems like no matter how hard I work lately, the inflation level is so high, and I don't want to sell subscriptions or t-shirts and any of that stuff. I'm not into any of that stuff, or complicating other people's lives with me as part of some subscription or Patreon or anything like that, because I don't think that adding more monthly bills to anybody's lives is good. But I did sign up to buy me a coffee, so that is interesting because it doesn't require you to do anything but enter your email and a debit or credit card to send like $5 if you want to. Also, I added my website, Overwatch Project, right there, my Odyssey, BitChute, and my Twitter. Everything's on top of my channel homepage. Same thing here. I put buttons throughout the pages. This little buy me a coffee button, if you're interested, and it's not required. I just threw it in there to try to help myself out with some of the bills that I've been getting stacked up lately with. Anyway, soul versus spirit. I think the words give it away. The essence of the words, for me, make the definition. And it's not going to follow like the New Agers or the religious. And if you look at all these different people, I mean, they all have these like they've been programmed with these definitions. I'm just going to come up with my own and share it with you. I think soul refers to your soul consciousness. I think that when someone, can say that that person lost their soul, you know what that really means? It means they have given up their individuality and have surrendered it to some hive mind or group think. This is how we all continuously get trapped into this one of the main ways we continuously get trapped into this reincarnation soul trap loosh farm here. And the difference between that and spirit, well, the word spirit to me has more of a non-physical meaning. So I would say that a soul, if it happens to be in the material world here, like a ghost or maybe visiting for some reason from the astral plane or astral realms around Earth, because a lot of souls remain here after they die in the astral, and then many of them get caught back up into another reincarnation cycle, which is another video I'm working on that's coming up soon, that's going to focus on the astral plane, the astral realm, if you will. And we're going to try to like mentally map it out and navigate the astral all the way out to the outer ring, which is where supposedly you can leave, or possibly you can just think your way out of here instantly after your lifespan here is over. But anyway, a lot of times people will be visited by a loved one that has passed away. They can tell that they're around them. Sometimes certain smells appear that remind you of them, that they're around you, especially immediately after they pass away for a short time. And that, I would say, is that soul in a spirit form. That these two words aren't really as complicated as people want to make them out to be. That the definition of soul is a singularity, a single entity, and that's what we actually are. That they always try to peddle this information or this idea that you are not, that I am not, one single thing that simply can network with others and form, group connections or a network of connections, which can look like or mimic like that a group of something is all one thing. I've used the analysis before. My computer is alone. Well, maybe not this Chromebook, but my Linux computer, my even the Chromebook here, it can operate offline. Chromebooks can now operate offline, and they can like my Linux computer does not need to be connected to the internet. And Windows computer does not need to be connected to the internet. Even a PlayStation can play offline certain games. That is its single identity. When it connects, it's not that it becomes everything else. It's simply connected to everything else, or what it chooses to be connected to. Some computers are limited to the networks inside of a structure or a building, and they can't even connect to the outside internet. It's a matter of perspective, but essentially I think that souls come from some source, and that source, if you want to say that is God or whatever, generates basically souls, particles of consciousness that are individual and that can interconnect together, that have to operate within some kind of natural law, and that all these different souls out there, SOLE consciousness beings, exist in a vast omniverse, multiverse, etc., and that we happen to be right now at this moment in the earth realm, which has its own earth spirit area, which is commonly referred to as the astral planes around earth. And if you're like me, kind of a last timer that does not want to reincarnate into this shithole anymore, you may kind of understand what I'm getting at. So that is how I want to. When you hear me use from now on, if I use the word soul or spirit, you'll understand where I'm coming from, because there's a lot of confusion with these two words, I think, on purpose. And the English language kind of gives it away simply because the word soul also sounds like a single entity. And that's it for this short cast today. I'll be looking forward. I'm building a playlist for the Astral Planes podcast. It'll have a lot of videos for you to go through out there. I think I'll use this wallpaper as the thumbnail for this video today, Soul versus Spirit. And I'll see you all soon. Take care. Have a good day, good night, whenever you happen to be watching this. Don't forget to check out OverwatchProject.com for a lot of source material, especially in the links and books section. Do your own research. Do your own investigation. Make sure that you are aware of all the cognitive triggers and traps out there that your brain can do to you when you're trying to seek truth. And my own worst enemy was me. As I started my research, I didn't realize that for a while. And it will always be you first, especially when you're investigating things. Use good investigative techniques. Use good discernment, and get to the truth. Hopefully on your own, the same way I did, and that way you'll know it for sure. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.